This playthrough is rated T for teen. Man, I never get tired of the music. Always gives me goosebumps. And the best games come in three. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another game from my library, and this time it's Ark the Lad 3. I think it was came out at least in where my country is 2002 via the Ark the Lad collection for the PlayStation. But yeah, I think it originally came out like in 1999 in Japan or something like that. Working designs, when back in the day when they were still around, they would always translate all these obscure RPGs and games and bring them over to the West, and well, that's where a lot of my memories of games come from. And this one is not like is just like all the others when it comes to stuff like that. So this is the third in the Ark the Lad series. So you thought the game pretty much wrapped up after Ark the Lad 2. You know, we beat the Dark Lord. Ark sacrificed himself, and Kuya also sacrificed herself to save the day, and the world was saved. But apparently, life goes on. Life finds a way, and life goes on. So what happened to the people after the Dark Lord was defeated? Well, it's time to find out. So let's look at our controls here before we go. So let's do message speed and level up really fast, because it's just all it does is just make it go faster. And depending on how you're playing it, you might not care about the little details about that. So let's improve our walking speed a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I'll leave on battle voices and stuff like that. Why not? Everything else I think I'll leave on. Okay, yeah, we'll just manual load party, stuff like that. That's good. So, like the previous Ark the Lad's game, this is a turn-based RPG taking place in this world of Ark the Lad. This takes place. I'm trying to remember how many years it is after the previous game, but it is sometime after the first game occurred. Actually, I don't think it was that long. It's like 5 or 10 years or something crazy like that. But yeah, it's the same turn-based RPG guidelines, but in this case, we do play a whole new set of characters. Now, like the previous Ark the Lad game and Ark the Lad 2, we can convert our file from the previous game to this one. Now, the conversion is different from Ark the Lad 2 to 3 than it is from 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is it took the character levels and items you got from that game and transferred them over. So when you got Ark, for example, I had him at like level 50, when originally I think if you don't transfer it, he's only at like level 30 or something lower than that. So unfortunately, you do not convert Ark's levels or whoever survived at the end of that game. Sorry, spoilers. They don't. There's no level 100, Poco or something like that popping up. No, what it does is it unlocks certain items earlier, and certain scenes are unlocked that wouldn't be unlocked unless you had a conversion. So the benefit of it is just little bonus stuff. So, but anyway, convert your file. Just go to your memory card here and switch whatever memory card has it. In this case, the only save file that will be recognized by the system is it has to be saved in the Romalian Sky Castle, which is the halfway point. It's in the room with like a red healing crystal and a blue save crystal. It only takes that save specifically. So if you went back and saved at like the Silver Noah, it doesn't accept that save for whatever reason. Yeah, it says there, only saves from the Ark of the Lad 2 and the Romalian Sky Castle. So you still have to save and thread through all the bad guys to get to the boss, but it only accepts that one. So the file I have is, by the end I was like, at the end I was like level 111. I think, I'm trying to remember what the highest level you could get in that game. I think it was like 250 or something like that. No, I wasn't going to grind for 250 for that, so I already wrecked the boss at that level anyway. It might have been lower. It's been a year since I played Ark the Lad 2, man. And that was probably one of my longest running series I've ever recorded, too, overall. That was a long game. Ark the Lad 3 isn't as long, but it is long enough for what it is. But anyway, let's load the file. And let's see what the story of this world takes place after the Dark Warrior's been defeated is all about. Oh, what a happy childhood memory. Yeah, apparently, yeah, a lot of games like to very rarely talk about what happens after the Dark Lord destroyed, and yeah, that was the Dark Lord's like fortress. And apparently destroyed Romalia, and this character apparently was a part of it. Yeah. When you think about it, yeah, a lot of games, the story's kind of like you defeat this epic being, but then you're like, well, what about the people that survived afterwards? Did they just have happy lives, or did they suffer from the fallout of the defeat of the evil? Not that the heroes did it on purpose. It just usually it's all wrapped up with a perfect bow, but I have to think about the terrible time they call it the Great Disaster now. If it weren't for the hunter who picked me up out of the ruins, I'd probably be dead. D-E-D, dead. And that one kind act allowed me to grow up here in this village I've come to love. What was up with the 90s and early 2000s where a lot of anime characters had goggles? Huh. Anyway, in this place we're all refugees of some sort from the disaster. And if that thought gets to be too much, I just go for a walk like today. Depression. You're so weird. What? The heck? Well, you know what they say about JRPG protagonists. They can survive falls of infinite height. Ow! Who's this bozo? Why'd you have to come along and blow my concentration with that corny speech? If I had just kept my balance a little longer, that magic apple would have been mine. But instead, the cheers of crowds and pull of seductive maidens, I get a sore butt. Sorry, dude. What are you doing out here anyway? It's a long way from the village. I remembered another fragment of when I was little. Is this about the hunter again? Yes, the hunter. Never a name, just the hunter. You know how many hunters there are in this world? I know. The hunter snatched me from the fire. And then the hunter gave me this incredible sword. It's probably a cheap bronze sword or something like that. Basic weapon in the game. The hunter, blah, 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 blarble, blarble, blarble. Are you mocking me, Lutz? Why? Because it sounds as if you are. It may not be important to you, but those memories are all I have. Yeah, well, I've just heard it so often I can practically be you. You could if you had the sword, but of course you don't. I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but one day I will be that strong, that brave. Except when the gun's involved. Ah! What was that? It sounded like gunshots. It was gunshots, and it sounded like they came from the front of the village. We gotta get over there. But they've got guns. I'm already there. Yeah, this is a fantasy game that, for those who've forgotten, this is a fantasy game that has guns and lasers and stuff like that. But they still use swords and magic. So, ah! Bandits, great, just what we need. They're holding up the village, but why? Uh-oh. Wait, this is the only game where you could have, like, martial arts masters and gunslingers in the same party. Well, what do we have here? Alec, let's look out! Huh, I thought we were gonna beat these guys. Usually RPGs tell us we're gonna beat the bandits ourselves. Huh, a strange twist of fate. Now that we got that business out of the way, back to business. If you snivel at charity cases, we'll just see them all. Hand over your valuables. Sir, this is a poor village. Everyone here lost all they had in the great disaster. Our village has nothing of value. Actually, I'm trying to think, if Lutz is, or if the main character is as old as he is, then it hasn't been at least 10 years since the Great Disaster, or somewhere around the line because of his age, and he was a kid when all this happened, so, anyway. Well, if you ain't got any valuables, we'll take whatever supplies you got. Yeah, who needs courage when you've got a gun? All right to the house in the back of you, now. Move! Looks like we're not high-level party, not high-level heroes yet. They're in our house, sis. The dump ninja we could use. This place is a dump. Move that. No! They're gonna ruin my stuff. Let's stop. We're no match for them. If you go in there, they'll kill you. What do you brats? What was it talking to you? Get moving to the back house before I introduce you to the business end of the shotgun. Yeah, can't really outrun it. I've yet to see smart man outrun Bullet. Yeah, these guys are ruthless. This is bad. Those bandits aren't gonna let us go free. If there was only a way to get word to the Hunters Guild, a hunter could protect us. A hunter? They're the best kind of mercenaries working for good. Where's the guild? Yes, if a hunter can save us, I'll go hire one. The guild is too far away in Itoy. You'd never get there back in time. Besides, you have to cross the Tode Bridge to get there. The area around that bridge is crawling with monsters. Yeah, the Brandon's guy here, so... We must do something. I'm willing to at least try. I'll go too. Maybe I could get a little payback for the mess they made in my house. Perhaps you're right. We haven't much choice but to let you try. If we do nothing, those bandits will destroy our village at best. I shudder to think of what the world worst would bring. But this is Let's and Alec we're talking about. Do you have another willing individual in mind? No. ... Well then, boys, it's up to you. You must hurry to the Hunters Guild in Itoy and ask a hunter to run these bandits off. You can count on us. Kind of reminds me of the Seven Samurai or Seven Gunslingers storyline. Although I think the Seven Gunslingers is actually the original story, and then Seven Samurai took from that. And then they, oh no, sorry, the Magnificent Seven. I think the Magnificent story was a Western story first, and then Akira Kurosawa, whatever, made a story called the Seven Samurai based off that. And then they made a Western based off his version of the Seven Samurai called the Magnificent Seven. Actually, I think they, anyway. So, yeah, it's a weird, convoluted mess of interesting. Here, take this money. You'll need it as a bounty for the hunter. Yeah, interesting how we as the main characters actually had to hire a hero, at least at the beginning of the game. So nice change of pace. I understand. Bounty money received. You will not be able to spend it. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this book. I don't think we're going to be doing much reading on the way there. It's a battle manual I've had since I was a lad, not much older than yourselves. If you run into trouble, it might be assistance. Wouldn't I not have the time to read it, though? Thank you. Here, take these herbs in case you need to heal a wound. Herbs received. They heal 50 HP per use. We get 5 of them. Thanks, Coretta. Listen. I'm going to distract that bandit over there so you can slip away. Are you going to use your feminine wiles? But sis! If I don't do it, you'll never get out of here alive. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck. Ooh, what a nice, strong man you are. Yep, she's using her feminine wiles. I love the 90s. What you doing? Get back! I just remembered some treasure from the village was being kept. And I thought a big, strong man like you would be perfect to carry it. Then maybe we could run off and spend some of it together. Treasure? Yes, lots of it, but it's hidden. If you're lying, so help me, missy, I'll twist your neck in two. It's there, no lie. Let me show you. Well, that was easy. He's thinking with the wrong body part, if you know what I mean. Sis! Hurry now. When he finds out he's been deceived, he'll fly into a rage. Fly into a rage, huh? Before you leave, be sure to write in the manual. Before you leave, be sure to write in the manual in case you meet in a timely end. That, unless you're really, really bad at this game, that shouldn't happen. I will. Okay, let's. We need to get to a toy in a hurry. I'm right behind you. Let's see what everyone has to say. Corez risked her life to give you the opportunity to slip away. Do not waste it. You must hurry to the toy and hire a hunter, or we'll all surely be killed. All right. I'm not afraid. Yeah, you are. You're hiding in the back there. Those white men with their big guns scare me. What are we gonna do? I'll do something for you. And no, there's no items to pick up or collect, unfortunately. This is really frightening. I mean, what can they gain from us? Why would bandits want to rob a poor village like ours? We have nothing of value. Makes no sense. Yeah, I know. I guess they're just trying to get whatever they can, I guess. But anyway, let's go and save anyway, though. All right. To save, just go to the manual, choose a slot here. So depending on how full your memory card is, you might not have infinite slots, but don't worry, I am good. So, yep, we are at the Elder's house. Okay. It's also a good idea to maybe make backup saves just in case your memory card gets corrupted. So that used to happen back in the day. Doesn't happen so often now, but sis, let's come on. We need to hurry or she'll be in big trouble. Yeah, right, coming. Hold on, sis, hold on. Well, how far is a toy from here? Well, it's down. It's actually just down there. So there's a couple places we could go if we want to. More of the plains. And there's a couple other spots for like enemy farming or something like that, but we don't want to do that just yet. So let's go to Today Bridge. This one's a required encounter, so you can't avoid it. But yeah, like Ark the Lad 1 and 2, there are other places you can run into to fight battles and stuff like that. Oh, I like this battle theme. Question mark. Oh, monsters! Uh-oh. Rabbit thingies. Cabbits, I don't know. No, they're opossums, is what they are. They told me they told us monsters were going to be here. But I was hoping they'd be sleeping or something. You were hoping for too much, I'd wager. But we have to get to a toy, so there's no choice but to fight. Well, I guess. Wait, what about the book, the battle manual? Right, perhaps it has something to help us win this fight easily. Man, this thing is old. The pages are really yellow. Oh, here's the title. Battle primer, what should we look up? So basically movement is how you move on screen. I'll talk about all that. There's no reason to show that off, so we'll just go play the game. All right, let's make short work of these pests. Yeah, I really like this name. Not the music in this game is good. Not as good as Arc the Lad 2 and 1, but I still like it. Okay, Lutz is level 1. He's got 16 attack, 14 defense, 28 HP, and MP. This blue squares is his movement range. If you want to look up his battle abilities, you press square, and we can look and see what we got. Right now, all we have is herb, so don't need to use that. We can also change our equipment. He's got the bronze dagger, which allows him range, so he can hit from 2 squares tiles away instead of 1. But usually weapons that have range aren't as powerful as close-up attacks like what Alec has. Then you can look at their stats and see what they've got there. Yeah, our wealth is 200, no merit, and nothing really at this moment is important. In the options, we can mess with stuff if we want to. So, but anyway, if we want to move and end our turn, we move up there, move to a spot, press triangle, end turn, and yes, and that swaps to the next party member, which is Alec. Alec is level 1, 17 attack, 12 defense, 36 HP, and 24 MP. He is your main hero of the game, and he will be required for all fights. But he's a solid character, so not that that's a big problem. So, all right, we want to wait for the opossums to get close. They have 18 HP apiece, 8 MP, 24 attack, and 5 defense. Not very difficult. The reason is, as soon as we attack him, we'll gain a level from this. Now, in this game, there is a thing called facing, which facing does affect things. If you face someone from the front, you'll never be able to get full damage. If you attack someone from the side or back, you have a chance to do a little bit more damage and possibly crit. So for this case, so if you want to change your trajectory but you still want to move from far away, move to the spot, hold the L or R1, or I think L1 does the same thing. Keeps him in place, and you can face him in whatever direction. So in this case, put him to the side, attack, throw a dagger, do some damage. And yeah, we immediately gain a level. And we got some new magic. He gets Knife Storm, I believe, is attack. Yeah, you can tell the enemy's weak by enemies like in Arc the Lad 1 and 2, they have different animations if they're healthy or about to die. In this case, aw, poor creature, except it's trying to tear my face off, so, you know, it's got to die. Anyway, yeah, 2 shots will usually kill him. And yeah, those are the battle animation or actions when you kill him. He gets a new spell at level 2, Cure, and then he gets level 3. Yeah, we gain levels like immediately as soon as you fight them. So there's like almost no danger to die. You know what I mean? You'd have to like really try to die in this fight. And because of the whole we got new spells, so even that's another case of like. We should be fine. So in this case, level 2, Lutz gets Knife Rain, which is a ranged attack, so you can hit in a 4-square formation. And luckily, we can allies can be in the target range without getting hurt. So, but anyway, let's show off Knife Rain. So it does a decent amount of damage. But if you're worried about health, at level 2, we gain the Cure condition, so we can heal ourselves. And we're good to go. So, like I said, I want to give a kill to Lutz so we can get to level 3. And there is a possibility to counterattack, but in this case, not much. And yeah, their range attack is not very good. So, but oh yeah, we could just Knife Rain again. Why not? Yeah, the range attack does like almost no damage. It's really their physical attacks that hurt. So, alright, that should get him level 3. Oh, no, not? Huh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter. We don't need a third level at this point. So. But yeah, really easy. I mean, it's a tutorial fight, so. Hopefully you don't die to this one. You'd have to really try not to. We did! Alec, do you feel it? Feel what? Levels? Like, was it like Highlander? That's always what I felt like leveling up a DD in a video game is like Highlander, where they just get hit with a bolt of lightning and they get more stats. Don't know, like, there's some kind of power in me. Yeah, I feel it too. During the fight, I felt like I was invincible. Now I feel like we can do anything. The toy, here we come. Okay, Lutz, we're going. We're going. Now, if you want to gain more levels, you could keep fighting on the bridge. And keep fighting those guys over and over again, but there's no real reason for that. There's also a encounter here at Kiskin March we could do if we want to, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let's see. I think there was one other spot. Yeah, the Luke Riverbank. We'll probably fight some enemies here later on, too, for some levels. But for now, let's go to a toy and hire this hunter. Yeah, let's see where we can find him in this village. Are we used to going to cities? Yeah, it's the same world. They can have, like, sprawling metropolises and then have dinky hunter villages. Although that's like that in real life too, anyway, depending on which place you go to. Wow, this is amazing. There's no other word for it. Man, I think I like the city already. Nah, scratch that. I love the city already. It certainly is much different from Sasha Village. I imagine we could easily get lost in a place like this. Nah, it's not that difficult. Who cares? Where do we start? We have to get to the guild. I know that. I meant, where do we look for the guild? I don't know. This is my first time here too. If we ask around, perhaps we could get directions from someone. Not brilliant, but worth a shot. I know where to go, but I'll talk to the villagers anyway, just to see. Now, if you have the auto speed on run, you're automatically running. But if you hold the the X button down, you'll slow down. If you didn't have that option, you'd have to hold the X button down to run. So, the village is being attacked by bandits? Get to the guild quickly. If you're lucky, a hunter will take your job right away. Well, they like free money, right? So. Oh dear, your village is being attacked by bandits? Why are you talking to me? Hurry to the guild. You must hire a hunter to help you at once. We won't do it. Well, I mean, obviously they don't know how to fight or don't want to fight, which is reasonable. And like most people say, don't do a job for free if you're good at it. So that's what the hunter's job is for. If there's any kind of trouble, the hunter's guild is the place to go. Yeah, let's go to the pub and get drunk. We have enough time. Don't bother me, I'm busy. Huh, that guy looks really familiar. Oh hi, my name is Poco. I'm a traveling musician. Things being what they are, I felt that lifting people's spirits with music was the job for me. Yeah, that's Paco from the first game and second game. Yeah, he's changed a little bit, but still the same. Well, he's actually not a short guy anymore because they changed the sprites to be a little bit longy. Wait, that lady was familiar too. There's no hunters here. If you need to talk to one, try the guild. Weren't you a hunter at one point? Yeah. Well, we'll find out who that is, but yeah, she looks very familiar too because she was also in the previous game. But we'll find out her name eventually. If your village is being attacked by bandits, what are you doing in here? I'm getting drunk, man. You seem upset. If you have a problem, a hunter could solve it. Yeah, but where is the hunter? Yeah, Poco already makes an appearance. You'd think it would take a while to have a reference to the previous game here, but... Yeah, just a reference, right? Nothing else about that, right? Anyway. Let's see. The shop serves all adventurers in the area. Okay. Inventory management is a skill all adventurers must have. But anyway, this is the shop here. Buy some equipment. We can buy vigor seeds, which heal poison, harmony nails, which cure silence, gravity nuts cure gravity. I don't know how gravity can be an affliction, but okay. Mint cures sleep. Memory plant cures confusion. Power jelly, the Homoji condition. You'll find out what that is later. It's a silly condition. 'Tis a silly place. Ruse medicine cures paralysis. Herbs, 50 HP, of course, like last time. We now buy new weapons. Iron sword is better, so we'll end iron knife, which we have enough money just to do that. Iron spear for a person we don't have in our party. Not that we're gonna get a party member that does that. No way. But anyway, let's buy this. So you can either buy the weapon or equip it. Equipping it saves you some time. So what it does is raise your attack by 2. So let's do that. And buy iron knife for that raises attack by 1. Not a big jump, but, or sorry, 3. I was looking at the wrong stat. But anyway, we want to sell those while we're here. We don't need those anymore. And one thing I do want to eventually, I want to get leather armor for the both of them, but not right now because it's a little pricey. But that's the next money step I want. So, all right. So let's keep checking the town. But yeah, if you want to go straight to the guild, it's the northwest of town. If you want to just go straight to it, so. If you've got a problem that's too big to handle, get a hunter. Those mercenaries will handle just about anything for money. Okay, let's see what's in here. I want to see what's going on. Lyndall's house, huh? Papa, strangers have come. Yeah, they just barged in our house like a RPG protagonist. Bandits at Sasha Village. If that's an emergency, I'd contact the guild. It's almost like everyone's going to say the same thing. I wonder why. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a... like a lot of RPGs, a lot of NPCs don't have a ton of interesting dialogue. Oh dear, your village is being attacked by bandits? Oh yeah, I think I already talked to that lady. Never mind. Itoy has become the largest city on Teru Island. I think it's because the guild's located here. Oh yeah. Itoy was in the last game, by the way, for those who are curious. It's not like the geography has changed slightly from the second and third game. That usually happens with the game series. Sometimes it just happens. Welcome. We stay the night or just checking belongings? Nah, we're not. I mean, we got a job to do, so thank you very much. Besides offering guest rooms, we just started storing freight. You can check belongings at a counter if you need to. Basically, you can only hold so much inventory, and inns and stuff like that will hold your excess inventory for you. Not really the biggest fan of like having to not be able to carry infinite stuff, but whatever. That's just how it was back in the day. It was a coding thing. Sure, a lot of musicians checked in here. Yeah, Poco for one apparently. Supposedly, I don't think he lives here, but. And an other lady, which we don't know. Well, I know her name, but I don't want to spoil it for you, for those who don't know. Although, sadly, I hardly used her in the previous game. I mean, I used her, but not as much. I actually used Poco. Poco's probably one of the more useful party members because of his buffing in the previous game, so. But yeah, if you want to go straight to the guild, it's right there. Yes, I know where the guild is. It's just behind me, over there. Okay. I can do that. You can go in that guild. Yeah, anything else? Oh, vacant house. Ooh. Anything in here? Any hobos? Vagrants? Ne'er-dwellers? No? Okay. I like the attention to detail. I do kind of miss the other old sprite work, but I don't mind them changing up the graphics. You know, that's just how it is. This game overall doesn't have the same look as the first two, I'll admit, but it does have its own set of charms. And like I said, it's a lot shorter of a game than, well, I wouldn't say a lot shorter, but it's shorter than 2 by far. 2 is huge, and just in general. Yeah, I heard about Sasha Village being attacked. It's a damn embarrassment, I tell you. You should get a hunter to help you out with that problem. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I want to be a hunter when I grow up. Cool, kid, cool. You know, actually, why doesn't Alec become a hunter? I mean, he works at Shauna's house, huh? I'm Shauna, this is my home, but I really am not in the mood for company right now. Fair enough, I did just walk into your house. Well, if your village is facing a threat like that, you need a hunter. I would go get one as soon as you can. In any case, leave me alone. Well, yeah. Ooh, she's got look at that portrait of the knight back there. Huh, that's kind of cool. A little attention to detail. But, okay, yeah, don't... It's always funny when games actually bring up the fact that you just walked into someone's house, and you're like, you know, this is a little awkward. Anyway, let's go hire a hunter. Hopefully the villager hasn't, the bandits haven't killed all the villagers by now. I wonder how long our sister, Let's' sister can convince people to do that. We've been gone for quite a while, right? It's not like it's a hop, skip, and a jump to the city. Is this the Hunters Guild? You got that right place. What's the trouble, kid? Your wife is a ghost. Bandits! Our village! Bandits have taken my village! Yeah, my sister's in trouble! They're gonna... Whoa, calm down. I'm sure we can help you. Just tell the guy at the window. Yes, thank you. Our village is being attacked by bandits. They have the whole village hostage. I need a hunter to help. I brought some money for a reward. Well, this looks like a big emergency, eh? We'll take care of you, kid. Sit tight. It's all clinical and they have to go through red tape to save the village. That'd be funny. I've got a request that needs to be taken immediately. We have a village under attack by bandits. Pretty standard fare, guys. Who's up for it? I forgot what voice I gotta take it. I'll give him this other one. I'll take it. I'll probably change it later, but... Legal? I knew you'd take this one. Piece of cake for you, huh? Should be no problem. Bandits won't know what hit them. I'll have this group balling on babies in no time. I mean, you look pretty generic, dude. Are you sure you can handle it? Okay, kid. I've taken your request. Show me the way to your village. Okay, follow me. Now, if this was any other game in the series, the hunters would, like, you know, be punks or not do their job properly or whatever. But if you play the Ark the Lad series, the hunters are legit in most cases. No more lies. We're not going anywhere until I get a real answer. Now, we're gonna ask you one more time, real nice. I expect a straight answer. If you give me another lie, that pretty little throat of yours is gonna turn red. Holy crap. You heard him. Where's the treasure? Yes, well, it's in the feed. It's cow feed? You idiot, that's an ox. Oh, no, she's lying. I already checked the troughs. Oh, dear, I... That was your last mistake, you lying little sack of... Not another step. What the? Battle music, yay! Who do you think you are? A hunter. And more precisely, a hunter hired to stick a boot in your backsides. I gave him the wrong. I changed his voice. I'd like to see you try. Get him! I love this part of the job. Check this out. Whoa, lights from the heavens. Holy crap. And he's a spear wielder, huh? Amazing. Well, what were those guys, level 1? Okay, now on to the main event. Who's next? I don't want no more trouble, mister. Yeah, don't kill us. We'll give back everything we took. We weren't gonna really hurt anyone, honest. Oh, you were wonderful. Wait, is Let's sister doing what I think she's doing? We thought this village out here would be easy pickings. We weren't looking to hurt anyone for real. We're starving. We need to buy food. We thought there was a real treasure here we could steal real easy lot to get some cash. But we never figured that you'd summon a hunter to take us down. We learned a lesson. It won't happen again. You have my word. Well, there you go. You got the word of a rogue and a scoundrel. What do you want me to do with them? Hey, wait. These guys are going to apologize too. What, guys? We're sorry. My mother would be so ashamed. Oh, can you find it in your heart to forgive us? Well, we can't be certain they are trustworthy, that is true. However, everyone should be entitled to a second chance. That's mighty kind of you. Tut, don't thank me yet. I have one more thing to add. I was about to say, if you try this again, we shall summon another hunter, at which time you will not find us so forgiving. We won't be trying none of this again. Thanks for being so understanding. Let's go, guys. And there go the Stooges. Except they probably would have killed us, so... Alright, whatever. I guess you guys are more better people than I am. I'd throw them in jail or whatever. You've certainly proven the value of the Hunter's Guild today, sir. You saved our bacon in more ways than one. Pshaw, your reward was certainly generous for a job so easy. Those rogues were strictly amateur. I was happy to help. You were most kind and a welcome guest in our humble village any time. Thank you. Mr. Hunter? Please call me Legal. Mr. makes me feel so old. Well, Legal, we'd be honored to have you as a guest in our home. Will you eat with us? Well, that's certainly a kind offer, but... You must come. It's the least I can do in return for what you did out there. Well, all right. Wonderful. Come with me. She's the aggressive type, it seems like. Okay, let's go. Your sister's preparing a dinner. I don't think that's such a good idea. I'm pretty sure Sis has her designs on that hunter. I don't think she exactly wants us to rush to the house. Question mark? Well, in any case, thank you both for working so quickly. Because of your brave journey to fetch a hunter, our village is saved. Elder. There was one thing that happened on the way to the toy that was strange. We got into a battle with some monsters and a strange power enveloped me. It may be... No, it made us stronger. We both felt it. It enabled me to attack with a huge range. Breaking the fourth wall, aren't we, guys? Oh, curious. Curious indeed. What happened to us, Elder? Well, you leveled up. You entered an RPG. Well, there are tales of those that channel the power of the Guardians. But I was under the impression that they were just that, tall tales. Did they also sacrifice themselves or give up their powers to save the world from the Dark One? Really? Yes, and more than that, I would have never guessed that you two would have such a gift. However, if it's true, you have a rare gift indeed. Alec, do you realize what this could mean for us? Hold on, lads. Nothing's been confirmed in the least. Yeah, but if it's true, we're gonna be heroes. Think about it. Dragons, monsters, babes, riches. It's gonna be great. Well, it shall be interesting at least. But regardless of your destiny, what you most need at this moment is rest. I hear that. Say, Alec, can I crash at your place? Like I said before, I don't think Sis will look kindly on interruptions kindly. Question mark? Sure, let's go. Alex is playing the dumb protagonist again. He's like, yeah, we wonder what the sister's doing. Or trying to do. You did quite well, thank you. Well, looks like our journey is off to an interesting start. We weren't the heroes eventually, but we gained the power of heroes, and Legal taught us that being a hero can come with a lot of great things. So what do we do with these powers? Can we become someone like Legal? Can we become perhaps hunters ourselves? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Arc the Lad 3. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.